Welcome back. In this video lesson, we're going to look at the song Love Somebody. And Love Somebody is for both hands at the same time. It's in middle C position, so your thumbs will share middle C. And you're going to play sometimes both hands at the same time. So in the music, when you see that there is a C, there are notes on top of each other, like in the right hand, the first note is a C, and in the left hand, the first note is a G. You can play those at the same time, like C in the right hand and G in the left hand, like that. So for the first measure, you would play C and G, right hand and left hand together, like this. Okay, so on the first beat, you play those together. So you'll have that G, the first beat of each measure, you'll play both hands together. So it will sound like this. The first, I can't say both letters at the same time, but it would be like C and G together. Then right hand E, and then right hand G twice. So the first measure would sound like this. C and G together with both hands, then E, then G, G. Did you hear and see how on the first beat, when I played both hands together, I played both hands together there. So let me count the beats for that as I'm playing. It would go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can hear on the first beat when I say 1, both hands go down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now for the second measure, we'll have a D in the right hand and a G in the left hand. So both hands will go down there. And then we'll play the E and F in the right hand. So if I play the first two measures and count the beats, it will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now in the third measure, we'll have the G in the left hand and the C in the right hand both go down together like this. And then we'll play an E in the right hand and two G's in the right hand, like that. So it will sound like this. And it's actually the same music as the first measure, so you've already learned this. Now, in the fourth measure, it's going to have an A, like that. Your third finger of your left hand and an F, your fourth finger of your right, like that, together. And then you'll go down E in the right hand and D in the right hand, so like this. If I count 1, 2, 3, 4, the fourth measure will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here is the first line of Love Somebody, just playing both hands together and counting the beats. It will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a good way of practicing this song is to play both hands at the same time for the first measure, for the first beat, just to get that feeling like a G and a C together. And then you can practice that first measure like this. And when you get comfortable with that first measure, go to the second measure and try playing the G in the left hand and the D in the right hand, and it will sound like this. You can play that a few times just so you get the feeling of that. And then play the E and the F after it. So you'd play like this, the first beat. Once you get that down, you can play it a few times. Then once you get the first measure and the second measure in a comfortable place for you, you can play both of them back to back. So first measure and second measure. Here it goes. It would sound like this. Okay, and you can go through the whole song and practice it that way. Kind of like putting a puzzle together, like a jigsaw puzzle. Just take one piece, which would be like one measure, and work on that. And then take another piece, which would be another measure, like the first measure, and then the second measure, and work on the second measure, and then put those both together. And then assemble the piece little by little as you do that. Well, have fun. Great job with your piano playing. I will see you in the next video lesson.